Hi everybody, it's Steve from 67 Music. In our quest to bring you the best of Celtic music from around the world, tonight we caught up with Cathy Jordan from Dervish. Welcome, Cathy.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you for sitting with us. You
not
too.
Not at all.
So let's start off with the tour. Is it just like your second night on this tour, or where are we at with this?
Well, no, because we started, when was it? The 28th of February, so the last day of February. We were out for 11 or 12 concerts, and then we went home to Ireland for 3 days. So this is the second for 3 days, and it was wonderful. And we had days off, and you could stay in some hotel in the middle of nowhere, or you could spend lots of money in a big city, or you could go home, and that's what we decided to do with our time. And we came back then. We left our beds on Wednesday night, was it at 2 a.m, and headed straight for the gig last night, which was in Philadelphia, Kenneth Square. And then we got to bed for 2 more hours and got up and headed for the airport again and came to Portland today.
Here we are. Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So this leg of the tour hasn't started well in terms of sleep, but it's been good fun. We're very excited. We have a couple of friends coming along tonight. Kevin Burke, who's no stranger to Sligo music. He used to play in the most influential band, and he's a great friend of ours, and he's gonna have his fiddle with him tonight. So that'll be great.
It's excellent, and you got some dancers too.
We've got some dancers too, yeah. So should be a good old night.
A full night.
Yeah.
I understand that there's big news to report in a new CD coming out.
That's right. Well, it's out in terms of it's with us. We picked it up in Philadelphia when we arrived on the first leg of the trip, so we hadn't even seen it. We had barely heard the finished product, the mastered version, and the guy who printed it and made it for us just brought some for us, and so it's going great, and we're doing lots of material from it, and I must say that's a great buzz to be doing new stuff.
The Thrush in the Storm, is that correct?
Thrush in the Storm, that's right.
Now, is that fans be able to purchase that at your shows, or is it a pre-sale at this point, or?
You can purchase it at the shows, definitely. Also, at this stage, it's up on Amazon and iTunes.
Excellent.
And our own Dervish.ie website. It's for sale there too. So
good deal.
So surely you won't be deprived.
And this is like the first in like 3 years.
That's right.
Maybe
4. Well, we had.
So it's a big deal.
It is, I suppose. Well, a couple of years ago, that's what delayed us in the studio album. We turned 21 years of age, so we marked that with a double live CD with called From Stage to Stage with DVD footage. So that kept us busy in the meantime, and we released that on the 21st anniversary. So then it was time to get a proper studio album done, which is done now, thank God. And then next year we'll be celebrating 25 years.
That's right.
So we'll be kept going, yeah.
Now, congratulations on that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And you yourself
are
like 23 years in, right?
Yes, I started with them when I was 5. Yeah.
It's excellent. Was the album recorded in Ireland?
It was, yes. And it was the fastest recording we ever did. I think we had so much pre-production done, and we had the sets ready to go live on stage, and we were comfortable with them. So when it came to the studio, we just all went in and sat down and recorded, press record, and we formula of try everything 3 times, and if it's not happening by the 3rd time, move on. Don't get sick of it or bogged down in it, because you find that it doesn't get any better the more you.
I would imagine being in a band for nearly a quarter of a century, you probably have it figured out.
You'd think.
You think?
You'd think.
I mean, is the material rehearsed on the road, or how do you guys pick selections for any given CD?
Well, we like to rehearse at home because it can be very stressful, rehearsing, because everyone has their own ideas of how it should sound and how it should go, and we're all very creative in that regard. So we're far better off being in a place where we can escape each other and it's not the end of the world, you know, whereas the road is also a stressful place. So if you add two stressful things to a situation, you end up with, you know, a more stressful situation. So usually what we like to do is to rehearse it at home and then play it when we get on the road and tweak it, you know, when the major work is done. And that's the way we usually do it. Now, we have done rehearsals on the road and days off, but it's not ideal, really. People like to have their days off, to be their days off, and not to have to sit and look at you again.
And then another thing I wanted to ask you, Cathy, was I noticed up in Seattle at the Neptune you're going to be doing a vocal class of some kind or a workshop?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Do you do those very often?
Oh, on occasion. I used to do them quite a lot at home. I used to be the singing teacher at some summer schools back home. And at particular festivals you get asked to, you know, do your, you know, sent off with singers, or it could be bar on either, you know. So I haven't done, this is my first, I suppose, this year, but I'm sure there'll be lots more before the end of the year. You know, you have to be prepared for those kind of things. They're good fun, you know, as well, and you learn as much as you teach, you know.
It sounds like a real nice way to give back and to invite the kids in for like tomorrow, I guess, is like an open sound check for some dancers and music students to come in.
That's right. But the master class, or you know, that I'm giving tomorrow, I was just told as well that there's going to be vocal teachers and jazz vocalists, you know, and all these kind of experts. So I'll be there going, I think I should switch places with you guys.
I think you probably qualify.
It's a different breed, I suppose, of, you know, singing. So I'm sure there's something I can relay. How can you ask me again when you know it brings me sound? Same thing that I would want to do.
What else can we look for from Dervish in 2013 and beyond? Any other big plans, or is it just tour?
Well, there's a few things now. We just were involved in the music for the new Brendan Gleeson movie called Calvary, and that's coming out later this year. And I've just been on another movie soundtrack. I actually appear in it as well, and we do in Calvary. That's called Black Ice. That is kind of a northwest of Ireland movie. And we also did some music for a TV documentary series. So there's bits and pieces like that are always interesting, and you know, just a deviation from the norm of gigging all the
exciting.
time. And it means, you know, you do studio work and you see how it all happens from the other side of the fence. So we like to do that too, and just diversify whenever we can. That's much as we can do.
That's good.
And lots of touring.
Yeah, keep your name out there.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. And more, so 25 years, it'll be something to mark that.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're never ones for making huge plans. It kind of, folk music tends to just naturally grow without any fanfare or major long-term plan, you know, such. So we'll be just keeping on.
That's good. How about websites, Cathy, where people can go to learn more about yourself and Dervish and anything else that's related that people should go to?
Well, I have my own website. I brought out a solo album last year as well, my first. It was a long time coming. It was retrospective of all the songs I learned when I was a kid from my parents and that. So that's called All the Way Home, and that's cathyjordan.com. And then the Dervish one is www.dervish.ie. You can follow us on Facebook. You can like us there. Hopefully it's like you'll be pressing. We have a free app for the iPhone and an app for the iPad that people can get all sorts of information and sound bites and photographs and all that kind of thing. And we update it with, you know, photos from the venues and fun from the road kind of thing. So that's basically it.
Again, thank you, Cathy,
You're
for
welcome.
sitting with
Thanks,
67
Steve. Thank
Music.
you. Thank you.
And be sure to check out Dervish IE and Cathy's website. Get all the latest news and updates, and look out for that new album. So thanks again,
You're
and we'll see you next time on 67 Music.
Thank you.